Hey y'all. Hey friend. Hey girl. Hey, guess what? I'm back on your screen. So look, listen y'all. In today's video, I will be doing a video on assumptions of lesbian couples. Let's jump right into this video. So as most of y'all already know, I am a lesbian and I'm in a lesbian relationship with the most beautiful, the most ambitious, the most gorgeous woman in the world, my rock. Let's just get right into it. Assumption number one: all lesbians have been abused or the R word. That's why they are gay. I know we hear this all the time. I've heard people say the reason I am in a lesbian relationship is because I was harmed by men. Men didn't treat me right, or X, Y, and Z. I'm here to clear the air, honey. That is not why women mess with women. That is not why women are lesbians. Women are lesbians because they choose to be, because they want to be, because that's who they are. That's why they are lesbians, not because something traumatic has happened to them in their past. Some women just don't like men. Just don't like men. So that is an assumption that most women are lesbian because they have been hurt, harmed, or the R word. Could be true for some women, but 9 times out of 10 that's not always the reason that women are gay. I know so many women that's been lesbians all their life, don't even have children, never even had a desire to mess with a man. Okay, we're gonna move right on to assumption number 2. Another assumption on the men side: you must ain't got hit with the right pipe. No sir, baby, because I stand here sitting here loving a woman, baby, and I done had some good pipe. I just don't want you. I don't want a man. Moving right along. Assumption number 3. This one right here just get on my last nerve. Like, I can't stand when someone says this. Now I've heard this from men and I've heard this from women: you're too pretty to be a lesbian. Like, really? You're too pretty to be a lesbian? Like, where do people come up with the things that they say? I'm too pretty to be a lesbian. Like, I don't understand. That is the most craziest thing I think I've ever heard. You're too pretty to be a lesbian. Honey, no, I'm pretty because I'm pretty. That's why I'm pretty. I'm not pretty because I need to be with a man. I'm not pretty because I need to X, Y, and Z. That makes no sense. If that's the case, they'll always walk around in life saying you too pretty to do X, Y, and Z. Just like somebody say you too pretty to fight. No, I'm not. I have to be ugly to fight. I have to be ugly to be a lesbian. No, I don't have to be ugly to do none of that, baby. No. Why do people say things like that? I don't get it. Okay, look, listen, y'all. Assumption number 4. And I guess this goes along with you look pretty. Assumption number 4 is that you don't look gay. How does gay look? Because people stereotype, if you're gay, you have to be a girl, look and dress like a boy. No, honey, there's no look, honey. There's no look, baby. There's no look to be gay. You don't have a look. There isn't a look. I can just move right along. It makes no sense. Assumption number 5. Femmes only date studs. I beg to differ on that. I have dated one stud and then I dated another girl that was femme turned stud. But femmes do not only date stud. You date whom you're attracted to. That's who you date. That's not true. Most of the time you will see that, but no, honey, that's not true. And as you can see, my relationship now, both of us are girly girls. She's not studying it and I'm not studying it. Now we can throw on our tennis shoes, our ball caps and all that, and yeah, but we both are femmes over here. We both are lipstick lesbians, as what people want to call us. Assumption number 6, and this is not an assumption, this is a question that we mostly get. People always ask the most dumbest questions. I'm telling you, how do y'all do it? And my question always be, how do you do it? I do it the same way you do it, but better. Okay? It's the female for me, baby. Assumption number 7. Assumption number 7 is that lesbians move on too quick. Now, I don't think I want to dispute that one because it tends to be true. People call them U-Haul lesbians, mean they like move too quick. They'll meet a girl and tomorrow they've been moved in with each other. You know what? I agree because I think I've moved a little fast a couple, 2-3 times in some relationships that I had with women. And yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna dispute that one, baby. I ain't gonna dispute that one. That's true. I'll give y'all that one. This one too just irks me. Who is the man in relationship? Who wears the pants? Baby, I don't see no men over here. We're both women, baby. Like I said, it's the female for me. And we both wear pants. I got plenty of Miss Me's. And so do Bae. She got Miss Me's. Baby, we got Rock Revival. We got Big Stars. We got Express Jeans. We both wear the pants over here, honey. No such thing as who is the man. Keyword lesbian. She's a lesbian. She's a lesbian, which means she's dating a woman. So there's no such thing as who's the man. I can't stand when people ask that question. It pisses me off. It makes me upset every single time. Like, who is the man? She's not a man. I'm not a man. Girl, I can't stand when people do that. A mess. Assumption number 10. Lesbians hate men. I guess I'll put that in the category with assumption number 1. Some lesbians do hate men. I mean, lesbians don't hate men. They just love who they love. It's the female for them, baby. I'm gonna keep on saying it. They just love who they love. They don't hate men, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I've ever ran across a lesbian yet that solely said that they hate men, just flat out hate them. That's another assumption. Assumption number 11. Another dumb thing. You're not gay because you're not with a stud. Again, my preference is not a stud. My preference is whomever I love, but 9 times out of 10 it will be a more girly girl. But I don't have a preference, and just because I don't have a stud does not mean I'm not gay. It makes no sense. Like, it sounds weird coming out my mouth. But these things people always assume, and these questions people always ask. Like, it's crazy. People ask the question, if you don't want to be with a man, why is it that you with a girl that look like a boy or with a girl that dressed like a boy? Baby, she fell in love. She met this girl, she dressed like a boy, she fell in love. Look, listen, love wins. And when people get that through their heads and know that that statement stands true and it trumps all, love wins. So if you meet a girl that's a stud, you fall in love, you in love with it. If you meet this one, a girl that's a girly girl, you fall in love, love wins. Like, I never understood that either. Like, some of this stuff just don't make sense to me at all. I forgot what number I'm on, but it don't even matter. Assumption number whatever. Non-attractive girls are gay. I've heard this so many times, and that's not true. People are gay because, like I said, because they are gay. This is why the LGBT community have to fight so much, because people always stereotyping to come up against this everyday stuff of what society thinks or assume. It makes it even worse. That's just crazy. That's just like fat shaming someone. Who would say that a person is only gay because they're not attractive? That's crazy. That's just like telling a girl that's battling with her weight that you don't got no man because you're big. That's not right. And that's not true, because there's plenty of men out here that love healthier women. That's not true. I know the finest man got a woman that people think that ain't attractive. That's not true. And the next assumption is lesbian relationships are toxic. Well, you know what? It all depends. I've been in a relationship that didn't have no problem. We had our ups and we had our downs or whatever, but it wasn't toxic. And I've also been in a relationship that was hella toxic. So I don't think all lesbian relationships are toxic. Any relationship can be toxic, whether it be a friendship, mom, daughter, any relationship can be toxic, not just a lesbian relationship. Like, see what I'm saying? Like, all these assumptions to me is just crazy. Like, girl. So anyway, last but not least, the one that I always hear people saying is that a lesbian woman can't raise a boy to be a man, or can't raise boys. Y'all already know that ain't true, baby. Not only that it's crazy for you to say it, but it's plenty of single mothers out here that have raised their sons all by themselves. My boys are doing wonderful. I lived with a man once in my whole entire life that my sons witnessed. Every other relationship has always been with a woman. Man, my sons turned out fine, honey. Look, listen. Don't get the game twisted, baby. So anyway, y'all, that's my assumptions on lesbian relationship. I just wanted to do this really quick video on assumptions of what people label lesbians as, or people assumptions of lesbians. We can continue this conversation down in the comment section if you want to. What are some assumptions that you heard about lesbian couples? And we'll talk about it down in the comment section. So look, listen, your girl ain't talking about nothing. I'll see y'all the very next time I turn this camera back on. So until next time, until the next video, bye bye. Hey.
Let's rock, let's rock.